Good evening and welcome to Left, Right and Centre. I'm Ankita Mukherjee. On the day, the Income Tax Department as well as the Ministry of Corporate Affairs begin investigations into BJP President Nitin Gadkari's Purti Power and Sugar Limited and its investor companies after NDTV's expose. Now, further exclusive details of Mr. Gadkari's financial transactions which throw up many more critical questions. Just why did Nitin Gadkari lend money to the same firm he borrowed from? My colleague Miloni Bhatt is tracking an absolute maze of financial details. She joins us now. Miloni, what is it that you've now traced? What are these details?
Well, Ankita, we've been investigating into the balance sheet of Purti Power and Sugar, which is Mr. Gadkari's firm, which he founded. Now, what we've done is we've also looked into the balance sheets which have invested in Purti Power and Sugar. Now, one of the companies that has invested in Purti Power and Sugar is Regency Equifin. Now, Regency Equifin in its balance sheet for the year 2008 for the first time shows that it has bought shares into Gadkari's firm Purti Power and Sugar. It says that it has got about 41 lakh of shares. Now, its total investment according to Purti's balance sheet comes to about 4.3 crores. So, Regency is buying shares of Purti Power and Sugar. It has shares of 4.3 crores. Now, what happens next? Next, what we see is that in its balance sheet, that is Regency Equifin's balance sheet in 2008 and 2009, we see that it has taken an unsecured loan from guess who? Mr. Nitin Gadkari himself. So, Mr. Nitin Gadkari is lending money to the same firm which is investing in his own Purti Power and Sugar. Now, in the year 2009, this loan of Mr. Nitin Gadkari to Regency Equifin is reduced to about 16 lakh rupees. So, basically, Regency Equifin has paid back 10 lakh rupees. What happens next? 2011, we also see that this loan is as is, which means that Regency Equifin owes Mr. Gadkari about 16 lakh rupees. The next thing that we find, very interestingly, in the 2011 balance sheet of Regency Equifin, Ankita, is the fact that not only has Mr. Gadkari lent Regency Equifin, Purti Power and Sugar, the company that Regency Equifin has bought shares into, Purti Power and Sugar has also given money to Regency Equifin up to the tune of 95 lakh rupees. Now, it's down from about 1.5 crore rupees in 2010. So, this is a whole tangled web that we are coming across. The other thing that we found, Regency Equifin has its registered address which it shares with other companies. Now, where is this registered address? We found that Regency, its registered address is at Shiv Karpa Building, Haji Bapu Road, Malad East. When we went to this place, we found that it is owned by one Mr. Vijlai Rungta, who's been residing there for years. He has no idea what is Regency Equifin. And the other companies that Regency Equifin shares its addresses with is Chariot Investrid, Leverage Fintrade and Sterlite Fincom. So, they are there at the same address, but none of these companies exist at this particular address. The other interesting bit, one of the former directors of Regency Equifin, as listed on the details that it has submitted to the Registrar of Companies, is one Mr. Kavdu Jhare. Now, interestingly, Kavdu Jhare stops being a director according to their records in 2011. But guess what's his address? His address is Gadkari Wada, Upadhyay Road, Nagpur. It's the same address as that of Mr. Nitin Gadkari. If we look into the history of Regency Equifin, we find that it is owned. So, Regency Equifin itself is owned by companies, nearly 50% of it, which have invested in Purti Group. So, this is a maze of cross holdings. And what are these companies which own majority of Regency Equifin? That's Rigma Fintrade, Spatial Dealers and Sterlite Fincom. Now, Sterlite Fincom has about 2.8 lakh shares, crore rupees worth of shares, where? In Purti Power and Sugar. Spatial Dealers Kolkata has shares worth 3.1 crore rupees, where? In Purti Power and Sugar. So, these are companies that we are finding are just spread across. It's a web the questions basically, Ankita, that we are raising are that, whose money is all this? Now, why is Nitin Gadkari lending money to a firm which is investing in its own company? And many, the CAs that we spoke to are raising the question that is Regency Equifin actually Mr. Nitin Gadkari's own company? Now, these are questions which are being raised and these come to mind when you go through the balance sheet and it shows the absolute maze of Purti Power and Sugar's holdings and also the maze of the companies that hold equity of Purti Power and Sugar.
Separate some of those strands over here because for a lot of people coming to this story for the first time, this might seem rather confusing. NDTV's previous exposés have also looked at companies, investor companies that seem like shell companies. We've visited those registered addresses which have where people have absolutely denied all knowledge of those companies. But here in this case, you're saying this is one particular company which lent money or which invested in Purti, but you have managed to trace a financial trail which leads back to, in a sense, Nitin Gadkari. So just explain that bit for us in a little more detail.
Well, what we found is that Regency Equifin is an entity which has invested in Purti Power and Sugar. So it has bought shares in Purti Power and Sugar. Purti Power and Sugar is a firm founded by Mr. Nitin Gadkari. The shares that it has bought are worth 4.3 crore rupees. Now, later what we find, Ankita, is that Mr. Nitin Gadkari himself, in the balance sheets of Regency Equifin, has lent Regency Equifin money, and that is about 26 lakh rupees, and it continues to show in the balance sheet up to 2011 of Regency Equifin's balance sheet, and that has been reduced from 26 lakh, of course, to 16 lakhs in 2010, and in 2011 also it remains 16 lakhs, which means that Regency Equifin paid back. So what the question that we are raising, Ankita, is that what is going on? How is Mr. Nitin Gadkari trying to borrow money? Now, what Mr. Nitin Gadkari had told us when we had spoken to him on Saturday, when we broke this story, is that when he was trying to establish Purti Power and Sugar, he went out in search of equity. He went to friends, industrialists, businessmen to try and get this equity from people. But what we are finding is that, yes, you borrow money from your friends or you ask them to invest in the shares of your company, then you are also lending to that same company. And the companies that has put in money for shares into your company, their shares are also being brought by the same entities who've also lent to you. So it's a maze, it's a web,
a lot of questions
web.
Clearly there for Mr. Gadkari to answer, and we will take this across to our panel. But let's just listen in to what Mr. Gadkari had told NDTV's Srinivasan Jain in this exclusive interview just last week.
Any company can take any share of any company. Any individual can purchase any share from any company.
Fair.
These are the companies, basically there are for 10,000 farmers. Some is maybe 9,000 to 10,000.
Yes.
The farmers are the member of the Purti. Now on that equity it was difficult to get the loan.
Yes.
So we approached many people from the society, industries, traders, businessmen, investors.
Right.
Some of them we assured them 12% returns also.
Well, Miloni, I will come back to you as this entire story throws up more questions. Let me now just go across and introduce my panel tonight. Chandan Mitra, Rajya Sabha MP of the BJP with us. Preeti Menon, member of India Against Corruption. M.K. Venu, managing editor of the Financial Express. Neerja Chaudhary, senior journalist. And Srinivasan Jain, managing editor of NDTV, someone who's been tracking the story right from the beginning and probably knows its ins and outs. But let me take this across to you, Chandan Mitra, first. More questions being highlighted here. More questions for Mr. Gadkari. Why did he, in fact, borrow money, or rather lend money to a company that then invested in his Purti Power and Sugar Limited? The BJP keeps talking about how Mr. Gadkari has offered a probe, which is something that other parties have not done. But in this case particularly, we haven't heard any clear answers from him so far on the specific allegations that are being made. Is there going to be a change in that now?
Look, I am not in a position to answer any of these questions. I am not a chartered accountant. I do not know. I have no kind of dealings with commercial organizations allegedly owned by Mr. Gadkari or his friends and so on. So I can't answer these questions. These are for the Department of Company Affairs to find out. This is for Income Tax Department to find out. And we all know that these probes have begun, which is fine. Mr. Gadkari himself on day one said, please come, investigate and tell me what wrong I have done. So the probe is going to happen. My question is, has anybody started a probe as to why DLF lent money to Mr. Robert Vadra for Mr. Robert Vadra to buy into DLF? No, where are questions there? Has anybody demanded that the Congress president should own moral responsibility for the misdemeanors of her son-in-law and step down?
All right, but Mr. Mitra, the BJP has so far maintained a kind of high moral ground on corruption. Do you believe, given that high moral ground that you have taken,
nothing is proven in this case.
No, you claim to be a party with a difference. In this case, do you believe that Mr. Nitin Gadkari should at least step down from the party president's probe while post while this probe is being initiated?
I think my question will be a counter question. Whether Mr. Gadkari should step down, not step down, is an issue that the party will handle definitely. But as of now, these are only allegations that have appeared in a section of the media. I am sure that the investigative authorities of the government are looking into this, and they will definitely reach certain conclusions, ask the relevant questions. But I am afraid nobody asked the question of the Congress leadership on a far more blatant and serious kind of matter which involved public funds, public land, and kind of the great
But I wish we had the Congress here tonight to answer these.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.